time for your weekly MLB recap from that one MLB guy on YouTube.com.
Hi guys, it's that one MLB guy. It's June 8th, 2011. It's a Wednesday. As you saw beforehand, I have a new intro now, thanks to my friend Derek Coontz, who runs ClevelandIndiansNetwork. I have a link below to his page, and you should check him out because he's very good at what he does. And let's start with your weekly update. First, going to start off with a topic I think is interesting is the NL East. And primarily in the NL East, the Florida Marlins, who have just are one of these teams that you look at and think, well, they're not going to really last that long. They're like the Indians. They're like, the Royals in the AL Central. They're like Tampa Bay. They're not going to last very long where they are. But I don't know, because you look at some of the people on their team. You have Josh Johnson, of course, who's on the DL, but he only had a 1.64 ERA. You have Leo Nunez, the closer, who has 19 saves, the most so far out of any pitcher in the entire MLB this year. And then you have Gabby Sanchez, who has a 311 batting average, and then Mike Stanton, who's contributing with his home runs. And I just think that the Marlins aren't getting enough credit for how they're faring up in the East against teams like the Phillies and the Braves. Of course, the Marlins are in a 3-game series right now against the Braves, and that should see to be an interesting series with the remaining 2 games. Atlanta just beat the Marlins though today, 1-0. The second thing I want to talk about is St. Louis and their pitching, because a lot of people thought, once Adam Wainwright went down before the season started with that elbow injury, having Tommy John surgery, he's not going to be back till obviously next year. A lot of people thought Chris Carpenter was going to be able to pick up the slack, and thought, well, he's considered to be St. Louis's second ace, so you say, and I think a lot of people thought, Carpenter's going to be the one to carry the pitching staff, and really he hasn't done that well. He's 1-5 with a 4.52 ERA. And the 2 names that surprise you honestly on the Cardinals are Jaime Garcia and Kyle Lohse. Jaime Garcia is 6-1 with a 3.05 ERA. Now his ERA was significantly lower, around 1.8, about 3 starts ago, but he had a really bad outing and gave up 11 runs against Colorado on May 28th, and he's still a very dominant pitcher, and I think, he is going to obviously continue the way he's been pitching. He's not going to give up, 11 runs in a game. I think Tony La Russa will pull him before that ever happens again. But Jaime Garcia is a very solid option for the Cardinals, and Kyle Lohse has been a very, very big surprise for the Cardinals as well, because he's always been very consistently and struggling, and he's always, back and forth. But right now he's 7-2 and posted 2.41 ERA, which is absolutely tremendous. The Cardinals definitely need somebody like him to step it up, and then you can see as to why the Cardinals are in first in the NL Central. Jake Westbrook has always been a very shaky starter throughout his entire career. He has a 5.01 ERA, but he's 6-3. And then Kyle McClellan, who's coming back off the DL very soon, is 3.86 with 6 wins and 2 losses. And I just think the Cardinals overall are a very solid team. And then one of these teams, you kind of wonder how they're not always in the playoffs when they have solid pitching like this. Of course, guys like Westbrook, though, you would like to see the ERA lower a little bit, but the fact that he's 6-3 means that he's obviously getting the run support that he needs. So I think that the Cardinals definitely have that solid pitching staff, and hopefully they can continue on with that to where they won't just fall in the Central. Now, for those of you who are Yankees and Red Sox fans, you obviously know that 3-game series is going on right now between the two, and Boston took the first game tonight 6-4. And scary for Yankees fans is Mark Teixeira and how he was drilled in the kneecap by a pitch from John Lester in the first inning. And the X-rays came back and they were negative, so that's good. So Teixeira obviously was going to sit for the next few days, but they don't think he's going to be in the DL. Girardi said that the DL stint is not going to happen, more than likely. And seeing tomorrow's matchup, you have Tim Wakefield versus AJ Burnett, and then Thursdays you have Josh Beckett versus CC Sabathia, and obviously, anytime the Yankees and Red Sox play, it's a very good matchup. And I think that you know the Red Sox are definitely showing the Yankees up a little bit. They've been winning consistently against the Yankees this year, and I think if the Yankees want to try and rebound, it's gonna have to be with their offense. It's just you can't depend on two or three guys. You need to depend on the whole thing. And Freddie Garcia kind of had a bad outing. He gave up 4 runs, but I mean, pulling him in the second, I don't know if that was the best thing Jordy could have done because he put in Luis Ayala, who pitched an inning and a third, and then Hector Nosai, who pitched 6 innings the rest of the game. He only gave up a 2-run homer to David Ortiz in the fifth. I mean, the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry obviously is very entertaining, but you hate to see it be one-sided like it is now. Boston's just absolutely destroying the Yankees this year, and always something you want to watch. Last thing I want to talk about real briefly is the All-Star game. It's July 12th, and it's in Arizona. And some of the leaders right now are actually Yankees for the AL. It's Russell Martin's in the lead for catchers. I'm not really sure how, but Joe Mauer's in second place, even though he's injured. First base, Mark Teixeira, followed by Adrian Gonzalez of the Red Sox. Second base is Robinson Cano, followed by Dustin Pedroia of the Red Sox. Third base is Alex Rodriguez, followed by Adrian Beltre of the Rangers. Shortstop's Derek Jeter, followed by Asdrubal Cabrera of the Indians. Designated hitter is David Ortiz, followed by Michael Young. The top three outfielders are Jose Bautista of the Blue Jays, Curtis Granderson of the Yankees, and Josh Hamilton of the Rangers. Moving to the NL, the two top catchers are Brian McCann and Buster Posey. Obviously, Buster Posey's out, and so in third place is Yadier Molina from the Cardinals. First base is Albert Pujols from the Cardinals, and second place is Joey Votto from the Reds. Second base is Brandon Phillips from the Reds, and Ricky Weeks in second for the Brewers. Third place is Placido Polanco from the Phillies, and second place is Chipper Jones from the Braves. Shortstop is Troy Tulowitzki from the Rockies, and second place is Jimmy Rollins from the Phillies. And your top three outfielders right now are Ryan Braun from the Brewers, Matt Holliday from the Cardinals, and Lance Berkman from the Cardinals. Now, obviously, there's still enough time to still vote for who you want to vote for. I'll post a link below to go to vote at for your favorite player or players that you think are deserving it, and hopefully you'll be able to see them. All right, a quick thing as well. I will not be able to post any updates until July 13th. So hopefully after that I can get maybe an all-star recap in because I will be gone for the next month. And yeah, I'm going to obviously continue this after that, but just wanted to let you guys know who are watching this. And until next time.